All right, today is February 8th. It is the Rundown. It is presented by Mott & Bow. Mott & Bow, they make the jeans comfortable. Use the promo code RUNDOWN2017. You get 20% off your first order. So that's 20% off your first order. Go to mottandbow.com. Use the promo code RUNDOWN2017. They make the jeans that are comfortable. That should be like $200-300 in the store. You can get them for, I think it's $95. Is that how much they charge for them? Yeah. So you get 20% off.
You do the 2 pairs, pick the right size, send the other one back for free.
Yep. So if you don't know what size you are, then you can send it back for free.
How's the noodle?
I'm all right. I had to do some shit yesterday, so I've been flying all over the place. I do have something that's very disgusting that happened this morning that's never happened to me.
Oh, God.
To the point I don't even want to mention it.
No, you have.
Dead
Come on,
teeth
Dave.
and pizza eyes and
Come
all
on,
that. For
Dave.
you
By the way,
to tease it like this is going to be disgusting.
Before you do that, though.
It's honestly one of the scariest things that's ever happened to me.
Before you do
Happened
that,
this morning.
before you tell us, because you have to tell us now. The dead tooth.
Actually don't. The dead tooth is still in place.
Yeah, I was gonna say you actually never got the dead tooth fixed. I realized that.
I need a root canal.
Yeah, right. I realized that.
It
I was
has
like,
to be fixed like.
Are you still on those
instantly.
meds that
But you're not gonna
I
fix
ran
it.
out of meds in Houston, and I had to call in to like a Stewie dentist called me more. I could feel it coming back.
Oh, it's coming back.
on.
Okay.
They said that once I stop taking the meds, my face will blow up. I need a root canal, emergency.
okay.
Okay,
Because I realized that yesterday. I was like, Dave actually didn't fix his tooth.
Nope.
It's
Yeah,
still
what is
dead,
disgusting
and he might
thing
just
that
keep
happened this
going.
morning?
It's so disgusting. I don't want to say it.
I don't know where you're gonna go. It's scaring me.
What body part?
Dick.
Oh no! What happened to your dick, Dave?
What a hot start to the
Holy
rundown.
shit.
We're not on Comedy Central anymore, boys and girls.
Never had it.
What happened to your
Never
dick?
took a piss. Blood came out of it.
Oh my
you
God!
motherfucker.
You are literally gonna die. You're
Dude.
falling apart.
Dude.
Google it.
You gotta
it's
check.
like nothing. Took a piss normal. It was just like I'm falling apart. Yeah.
Wait.
No pain.
Crazy. Second piss?
What? Second piss, totally normal.
Isn't that like you and your kidneys are fucked up? You
I
piss
looked
blood?
at his kidney.
Kidney stones? Your kidney
But I don't.
stones.
I have no pain.
That
That's what it did. I'm like, all right, what is it now?
Did
And I
you-
Google it. It's
is there-
nothing alarming. It's like
Okay.
99%. It's like
Okay.
nothing. It happens.
So-
Went away. It's like normal. But I thought I had a bloody nose.
Okay.
Which I also got a bloody nose in Houston.
All right. So now are you
bleeding from every hole in
All
your
right,
body.
So
Dave.
you're
I'm falling apart.
You're pissing. You're right. Is there a point that you're gonna say to yourself like,
I gotta get
I got
slow
to
down.
change.
Like,
Yeah,
let's
No, I
just
gotta
sleep
get-
for a week.
I gotta get to a doctor.
yeah. Yeah.
I thought
Also,
my nose. I'm like,
like-
what the fuck is wild?
No.
Wild.
Do you think that at some point you'll have to change your ways a little bit?
Just
If you keep
sleep.
pissing
Just
from your
sleep.
dick.
Just sleep.
If you keep pissing blood
If
from
you
your
go to the
dick.
fucking club this weekend,
Yo, if you go to a club this weekend, you're
ma-
reckless.
you're mad.
I didn't go. The club, I went normal. Glenny Balls, and I went out the same amount of night as my crew, which was the best club crew, by the way.
Yes, it
Shout out
was.
to my club
Yes, it
crew.
was.
Glenny Balls, Frankie Borelli, and fucking Office Manager Sean.
Brett,
taking over the club.
yeah.
That's a crew.
That-
but let's not say, we're looking at Loud Sean. Loud Sean was in 1,000 times worse shape
Yeah.
than I ever
No,
was.
Loud Sean was
at
the
any
drunkest
Sean,
guy.
are you pissing blood out of your dick?
Rational point.
No blood.
No blood out of his dick.
No, but
There's
I'm
a big
saying
difference.
This over thing. I was well in control. Even the Pats party, I wasn't like obliterated.
there was I don't know if it was a tweet or a snap or something. It was like you like normal at the club, and then it like panned, and it was like Frankie Borelli slapping a sleeping Glenny Balls to try to get him awake.
What a
and I was
gang.
like, that is the A team.
I will say
that's the A team.
I bought a bottle of champagne, and those guys slugged it like it was water. We had to like stop doing that. Except Glenny Balls, who only would drink Bud Heavies. But it was a good crew. I was no, that
Fucking
it wasn't.
amazing.
I mean, I was in good shape. I don't know what happened this morning. It alarmed me. I have so many different ailments, but I'm sticking together
worried.
here. Anyways, into the rundown. And I did. I don't know how you knew that was kidneys. I had no idea. I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah,
can't be good.
I've heard you piss blood if you like get beat up and your kidneys are rough.
Yeah, it's like when you get hit real bad, like in football, there'll be like lacerated kidney or something.
Pissing blood.
I went in there. I
Wasn't
I
bad.
wonder what's going to happen. I shut the door.
Oh, he's here?
Give yourself a pep talk.
all right,
No, now you're on blood alert.
No, it was a hotel. I didn't
you're
piss
on
at
blood
the
alert.
airport when I landed because I didn't want to be in a urinal, be like fucking piss and blood. What the fuck? Satan's next to me. So I kept it in.
Oh my God.
Anyways,
Jesus Christ.
great day. I was following the parade all the way along. So many tweets, so many great moments. Obviously, the first thing you guys already talked about, McGillicuddy's like, I mean, that's my favorite dude in the world.
No
Like,
kidding.
I
Shocking.
fucking love Patrick McGillicuddy. I fucking love that guy. We gotta get in contact with him because I want to sell a T-shirt of the Patrick McGillicuddy holding the
that
sign.
would make a lot.
Dave, I don't want to put this thought in your head.
That
but
money has to go directly to my pocket.
yesterday on the rundown, we said we wouldn't put it past you to hire him to just sit next to Kevin with the sign.
I love this kid. He's everything I stand for. I love how he keeps it. I love how he's all business all
No
the time.
smiles.
Yeah.
With the sign, he's like ready to go.
And there's another one. You see his brother Liam?
No,
There's
I didn't know.
He has a second kid who he carries a sign that says, it's not like the same thing, but it's all about like Boston.
How in the, you guys probably discussed it, how in the loop do you think he is with like us?
Fully now.
He's a 15-year-old from Boston.
Yeah, we were saying
Like,
the first time when he was 11, he's just
Nothing.
a random kid. 13, maybe a little bit. Now, he woke up. Kevin woke up and was like, it's Patrick McGillicuddy Day. Patrick McGillicuddy woke up and it said it's KFC Day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
he
going
was
to fucking
doing
rub it in his
peace
face.
signs, and he's like posing
He
for the
looks
pictures.
like he's straight up
aware now.
selfie too with his gear. I love Patrick McGillicuddy. We do have to, I just don't know we can sell that without getting in contact for his permission, but I'd love to sell a Patrick McGillicuddy shirt. The best part, the reason we're talking about him again today is so they talked about him on CNN and they called him Patrick McGillicuddy.
But for 15-year-old Patrick McGillicuddy, it's nearly a yearly ritual. Look at the poster he was holding.
I mean, why would you not? If you're like a fact checker or whatever, every picture of him is attached to the name Patrick McGillicuddy.
Coley found
you
out
have
his-
no reason to believe anything else.
Coley found out his real name. We said, don't tell us. We
stinks.
don't want to
Oh,
know.
it's a bad name?
It's
No,
a
we don't
stinky
want to
name.
know. Don't ruin it.
So do you know how to contact this kid?
No.
We only know his first name.
In Dorchester. Only in Dorchester, like a big Boston Twitter tweeted at me yesterday because we were talking about him on the radio, and they were like, "We have his real name." I don't know his last name.
Nope,
so I don't know his
don't
full
throw it
name.
out.
You don't want to ruin the
Don't
illusion.
throw it out
But
there.
I want permission to make a T-shirt with him holding the sign. It would be a monster seller. By the way, keep buying the shirts. We're having monster. Again, the Patriot fans always step up. I will say, I say it every time I've gone, there is no group of fans. And I did a podcast with Breer, actually. There is no group of fans that's more associated with Barstool than Patriot fans. It's the best. It literally is the best. When you're at the game, post-party, everyone's just so excited.
It's a Barstool Sports parade with some Patriots. in it.
Yeah, it's
really
the
what goes
fucking
on.
balls.
Yeah.
It really is, and that's how everyone feels even at the game. So shout out Patrick McGillicuddy, my number one guy. Reminds me almost of like Superfat. Superfat was our
Yeah.
original. We've actually had three. We've had
Big Daddy Smooth.
Daddy Smooth, who reached out, by the way, and asked if I could get him like tickets. He does this all the time. Hey, I'm down on my luck. Can you buy me like front row tickets to the Super Bowl? It's like, sorry, Big Daddy Smooth, can't do that. It started
Shoot or shoot, man. Whatever.
Big
You
Daddy
should get
Smooth.
him hooked up with Marlins, man.
Then it went to Superfat, and now it's McGillicuddy is taking the reign as like the face of.
We saw Superfat down in Houston. On the
He's, like,
street.
not fat
Yeah,
anymore,
he's
but
not.
he's starting to come
we
back
were
fat.
laughing about it because like PFT is still obviously catching up with some of the inside Barstool jokes, and Hank and I were explaining it. We're like, well, you see, he was a really fat guy, and Dave just called him super fat. And it's like so fucking
of
simple,
story.
but so funny. It's like, that's it? Yeah, that's it.
Super
He's
fat.
super fat.
But it stuck even when he got skinny. He
Yeah.
did the everyone called him super fat. He was like $110 when he did the liposuction. So super fat. Shout out to all three of those super fans. But McGillicuddy's the new guy now.
He's gonna have a reign of terror for he's only 15.
In the way this is going, yeah, it could last forever. So this became a national story. Our boy Matt Patricia, again, he's probably my favorite guy on the Patriots. Like I love.
If I was a Patriots fan, I would be down with him.
I love
agree with
Matt
that.
Patricia, and we saw him. It all started. I first met him at Media Day when he had the pencil in his ear against the Seahawks. I was so happy. I love how you have the pencil in your ear at Media Day. It's like you never know when you see something that you got to write down. And then the post party versus Seahawks, he gave me a bear hug that almost like broke my back. We saw him again. He's just so excitable. He took a picture. He's just excited to see us. Awesome. And he actually, I think, said at the Super Bowl party, he's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to wear the clown shirt off the plane.
That's why I would like him, because I bet you no one in the organization even tries to control Matt Patricia. There was no way anyone was going to tell him what to wear.
Well, there's definitely stuff they they don't want to like poke the bear.
Right,
all the
that
time.
was
But if
my
there's one
question.
guy to throw out there and be like, oh, it's Matt Patricia.
My question is,
you know.
what do you think the fallout is? Because there's got to be something,
I saw an
right?
article on Pro Football Talk where it would affect his hireability, which is insane if it would.
But that's like
That's the
it's,
league,
that's
like-
the bullshit
Yeah.
things that happen these days.
Yeah,
you know?
by the way, it takes balls to wear that off the plane, and it became a national story. It's everywhere. If anyone's affected, because the Patriots, I mean, he is a coach, I guess. Like Amendola took our Fire Goodell hat, and he had that on during the parade, and there's pictures. I think Gronk can do whatever he wants
Gronk can
because
say
it's just
whatever he wants.
But there's a lot more shots being taken now at Goodell. The clown shirt became national. Also, these motherfuckers who are selling our clown shirt,
Oh yeah.
who are saying
Unreal.
on the thing, it's the only place to get the clown
Unreal.
shirt.
That's almost so cocky. I'm like,
Yeah.
to
That's a
steal a
ridiculous
shirt.
move.
And it's all over. They've targeted on Facebook. They must have spent tens of thousands of dollars with an off-colored version of our clown shirt, which we've been selling, by the way. I think we've been selling the clown shirt for 2
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
To put on there that it's the only place. I think you should be allowed to be executed for that. It's one thing to steal. We've stolen in the past or borrowed on things that are
borrowed. That's-
No, we borrow.
like, we borrow. We borrow things.
We alter. We borrow.
We borrow things that we never give back.
No, there's certain concepts that shouldn't be like, well, like those aren't
Proprietary.
your
Yeah.
ideas. Like the clown shirts are a fucking
Well,
thing, and
well,
that design's like an artist made
The
that
problem
for us.
is
Well,
there.
it's a picture of Roger Goodell with a red
It was
nose.
drawn.
It's not like,
It's drawn by
the
an
It's
whole-
drawn,
artist.
yeah, it's
whole
drawn by our
picture?
Yeah,
guys.
it's drawn
Yeah,
by
our
an
guys
artist.
made that. But
Okay,
the problem
that's
is they're
different then.
advertising it with the Matt Patricia picture being like he's wearing our shirt.
Yeah,
Right,
well,
that
that's
is
the
not
problem.
true.
And they're saying it's the only place you can get the shirt.
right.
It's a totally different colored blue, by the way, that they're using.
Yeah.
They have like a dark blue or turquoise. But for this shirt, we have a guy who occasionally, it's like an artist who literally, like a graphic designer who drew that shirt from scratch, put the nose, it's like his fucking design. That's not a picture. So that, I hope we not only sue those people, I hope they die. Like, I honestly hope they die.
I hope they piss blood.
What do you think of the clown? You think that's a deal, that big deal that Patricia's
I do.
wearing?
You know what I think is the big deal? I think it's not going to be like Patricia might not get yelled at that much. I think Kraft is going to start feeling heat from the other owners being like, dude, you can't like openly mock the guy that
I
like,
bet
we
you
put
right
in
now,
place."
Kraft is like, we're on a victory lap. We're
Right.
gonna get our shots in, and then he's gonna be like, we got to.
You got to stop. Because I
We
bet you
won,
like
he
Jerry
lost, shut it down.
Jones and these other guys are like, yo,
Enough's
you
enough.
got to control your boys a little bit
Yeah.
here.
But I do think that they can go under the pretense
I mean,
of
they
it's
hate
just
the
Gronk
rest
being
of the-
Gronk and it's Patricia being
Yeah,
Patricia.
they hate the rest of the owners, I think, because they think a lot of it stems
Because
from
of
it.
them.
Right.
I will say, there's a part of me, because I love Patricia, and it's great publicity for, like, the clown shirt started selling like bananas when he
Sure.
did it. But I don't want to get him in, like, trouble either. It's a
Right.
weird, like, dynamic.
What
Not that it was my
percentage, Dave,
choice.
Your hate for Goodell, how much has it gone down since you guys won? I mean, it's not.
It's over.
I think it's over, but you probably
No,
don't.
I mentioned that on the I think on the podcast with Breer. It's sort of over.
Right.
Like, okay, the next player who's unfairly suspended. Are you gonna
I'll
write a blog
chirp
about
him.
it?
Yeah, I'll chirp him. But this to me,
guys won. You won.
Yeah, right.
You won.
The only way to do anything was to win the Super Bowl, and he did it in the year that he got suspended.
Right.
And he did it with the incredible game, and he did. And Goodell, I mean, Goodell looked like an idiot on
Right.
stage.
Getting booed,
He's getting
right.
booed, and Brady, like someone told me at the party that again, I forget who said it, and I don't know if it's a direct quote, but they said Brady specifically wouldn't go on stage when Goodell was on stage, and they were like Goodell said.
But
like,
they were on stage together
they were
for
on
the
stage
MVP
together.
presentation, right?
That was the next day, though.
During the actual,
Oh yeah, they were laughing while he got booed.
yeah, they were laughing at Goodell getting booed.
So he was up there, but he was clowning.
Boos
him.
were unbelievable.
Wait, I thought it wasn't Belichick.
Yeah,
I
it was
mean,
Belichick
that
and
was
It was
Brady.
Kraft and Brady.
It was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I saw him off stage
While
when
he
went
was-
to say hello. I mean, I was watching the
Either way, he
Jumbotron.
won. I mean, it basically was the perfect, like you said, the year that he got suspended, the whole thing leads up
fucking
to
fairy
it.
tale.
Roger Goodell basically avoids, going to the Patriots' place all playoffs,
Yeah.
only to get, hunted down basically.
It definitely, that's what Patriot fans, I think, needed to kind of move on and continue. So, it's a victory. The last Patriot story that's been in the news is Brady's stolen jersey. So I saw new footage of this today of him, like, they have both sides. They have the moment Brady, I don't know if you've seen it, when he realizes it's stolen. He's like, I know I put it in my bag. It's like, I know I put it in my bag. It's not my bag anymore.
What is this when he's like leaving the arena? Like after
No, he's
everything's
sitting.
all said and done?
No, he's looking. He's in the locker room. He's like talking. So he's like, I put the shirt in the bag. It's not in the bag. I know I put it in the bag. Then he's talking to Kraft, and Kraft has that weird answer, which we videoed, when he's like, someone stole my jersey to Kraft, and Kraft's like, well, let's get online. I don't know what that
Better
means.
check the internet.
Honest to God, Tommy. Someone stole my blue jersey. I know.
Well, we gotta look online.
Yeah, like let's check the internet.
I mean, it's
that
actually
was-
kind of true. Like, check the internet.
bananas answer from like an older guy. Like that's usually not what like
I don't
my
know.
dad
Hey, maybe
wouldn't
he
be
knows
like,
about
let's
the
check the
manhunt.
internet.
Yeah.
You know, he's in touch with the Barstool crew.
And
He was probably saying, let's get Portnoy on the job.
FYI, this is all they're talking about on Texas. Like when I was driving back on Houston, it was every station. Like there's a big controversy because the Texas Rangers are involved. And they're
Right.
spending a lot of money now, and the people are like, should the state be looking for Tom Brady's jersey?
Why don't you just fucking be like, we found it, and just have another Tom Brady jersey? Nobody would ever know. It's fucking over.
I think
just
Brady
solved
would
it.
know if it's his jersey.
He would know.
I mean, they do this all the time.
I don't know
with
why Brady
memorabilia.
cares.
That
to be
does
honest.
suck. I mean, it sucks
I
because
hear
he probably
you, but-
wants to. He probably wanted to frame
But
it and all
it's
that
his
stuff.
memorabilia
So-
in general.
I know
You
he's
frame
got so
another
many
jersey.
memories.
It's
Right,
like,
right. You're gonna get a huge fucking ring.
I mean, frame your helmet. Like, put that in a box.
Right.
There's just so many memories, but it takes balls forever to do it. And if they haven't found the guy by now, I guess.
He's in the
And by the
wins.
way, whoever got it, clearly, I bet they're not trying to sell it. They want
No.
the memory too. So
Right.
you'll never know. It'll be sitting
But
in-
eventually, I feel like that's something that eventually will get found because if you have Brady's jersey, right?
you want to tell people.
You're saying
You
it's
wanna
worth
tell
close to
everyone.
$1 million.
You want to tell everyone. I don't care if you're selling it or not. Every person who walks in your house from that day forward, they're going to see the
But
Brady
I'm sure there are
jersey.
people. You can just say that.
And like
You
you,
know what I
said,
mean?
how do you actually?
You never know. The
You'd have to
memorabilia
like
is such a
study
scam.
the game tape and see every mark.
grass
and, like-
stains.
Yeah, they
Shit.
give you like a little certificate. You can fake the shit all the time.
Oh, they do put patches on those Super Bowl jerseys that are like very
One-time
unique.
thing,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but I assume
make
with
another one.
patches, you could just. I mean, you
I can make you one right
recreated
now.
a fucking
True.
credential. For
Yeah,
this, so
actually, that's the
no
real
more could
story
do it.
here. Is the NFL security stinks.
Yeah.
And next year they're going to be pretty tight on us.
That's like the Army Navy game when we walked into. The security stunk for that. That was like the most stunning thing.
Oh, we had passes. We had pretty big passes for that.
Yeah, but I felt like if someone wanted to sneak into that game, they
Yeah.
could have slash ISIS.
Did you hear, by the way, that Millmore used the barcode for our fake passes was a Captain Crunch barcode?
No, I didn't hear that.
Fucking great.
The parade, you guys talked about it yesterday. I mean, that was a great day. Stoolies everywhere.
I thought I escaped the Patriots, the Patriots enough.
Hey, you
Here
know
we are,
what?
2 days later, 3
Here's
days
the
later.
thing.
still
I'm
doing it.
gonna.
Oh, I mean,
I'm
no,
gonna
you have like 3 days. Of
No, I'm gonna
like,
stand up. Yeah, for Dave and Feidelberg and Carabas and Jerry. This happens every time one of our teams wins. They'll be like, when the Cubs won and I blogged all Cubs stuff for 2 days straight. People are like, stop blogging about the Cubs. Like, no, you blog about the
There's
fucking.
I
parade.
mean,
much
I
that
still I
happens.
want to recap like my favorite parade moments. There's still so much in it and so much that I watched that it was exciting. And we're getting to the point now for the first time. I had like 3 different people reach out, be like, "Will you host Patriot like post parties?" Like there was one at Foxwoods with Rick Ross. There was one in Boston. I couldn't do any of them, but it's fun. It's just fun. And by the way, shout out Julian Edelman on Fallon. Looked fucking like $1 million. Has anyone said
Did
that?
he shave?
No, but he had like black on black on black. He looked like the fucking Terminator.
The video of him
Yeah.
yelling at people not to
Unbelievable.
celebrate.
Not to
was-
celebrate,
That was awesome.
yep.
Even though he was celebrating.
Get out of the way. Get the off the field. It's not over. It's not over. Get the off the field.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense because did they review? They must have reviewed that.
They-
play.
They
Yeah,
must
you
have
review
right away.
yeah.
That was one of those ones that if they called that down on the field, I think that would have stayed the play. Like whatever
Too
they
late.
called on the field.
We
late.
watched when you guys left. We watched the only people left in Houston were the Patriot people, and we just watched the game over because when you're live watching the game, it's
You don't have the
different
announcers,
than-
you don't have the replays, you
Yeah,
don't
so
have-
we watched the whole thing over. It was and I'll keep watching it over. I literally can't wait for the NFL films, like when they do this. This will be the perfect 30-minute Super Bowl recap. Those ones that they do.
They don't play them anymore. On
They
Super
don't
Bowl
make those?
Sunday.
No, but they still make them.
I know, but they don't play. Remember
They,
when
they aired something the other day. They played the 4 recaps and then the full game of the 5th.
If I could bring one person back from the dead, it would be John Facenta to be the voice
or
for this
Steve
one.
Sable tag team?
NFL Films is meant for momentum shifts. Like that's what they do when the Cinderella slipper no longer fits and Dawn turns to dusk and more spit than glare. The shift in this game, I can't wait to watch it. I literally can't wait. I went to the release party, Kevin. You can come with me next year. It'll be delightful. So that's the Pats talk for today. Moving along into this next story, this dude gets friend zoned. Harder than anyone I've ever seen, to the point I don't even know how you can get friend zoned. The girl posts a picture of him with the kid and lists like 1,000 things that he's done. He's like, when you took me to Top Golf, when you showered me with love, when you've done this at the zoo.
When you took me horseback riding. You're the best friend, and you're showing what a friendship could be. It's so over the top. And then she finishes it, hashtag still single though. I mean,
that
murder.
almost to me seems fake.
I thought that, and the picture, the dude looks really like nerdy too, so my too woke went up a little bit. I also think though, this might just be a girl trying to lay it on thick, like enough's enough. Hashtag still single though is like a fucking kill.
When did, by the way, we switched too woke from just getting J-Macked?
When J-Mac left.
Quit?
Yeah, when he quit, he became a chef.
When woke got popular, it was like ships in the mouth.
But MTV said white guys can't say woke.
Then let's just go back to J-Mac.
Yeah, okay. Got J-Mac.
One of the all-time gullible employees.
He's a chef now. I told you, I rode the train with him. Randomly.
Chef?
He's a chef.
Oh yeah,
now.
J-Mac's
He
a
owns
chef.
restaurant.
I'd like to try his place out.
Yeah.
Nobody got fooled by fake stories more than J-Mac, the king of that. What do you got on the friend zone to pick up?
I mean, it's got to be fake, and if it's not fake, Kevin's exactly right. This girl just feels uncomfortable. She's been like going on all these dates and like, okay, I can't keep taking these free dates. At some point, you have to have a little pride, even on both sides. Like the girl's gonna be like, I can't keep doing this.
Who's more to blame in a friend zone situation?
Right.
The dude?
Well, the dude's got
the chick for leading on, or the dude for having no pride?
Yeah.
I think it's on the dude.
No, but the dude, you got to make a
You're
move.
getting played by the chick.
If the dude didn't make a move, like at some point you got to just go in for the kiss.
Right, like I took you horseback riding, you have to fuck me. And when she says no, then you have to be a man and say
Chicks are ruthless like that. They act like they think they're friends. It's like, you know what the fuck you're doing.
Absolutely.
I fucking hate chicks like that. This dude, 92 points in a high school game, seems impossible. Again, my radar's up. I guess it's real. My radar's up.
It's like a real.
I watched the highlights. Like, I've seen girls' games where, like, oh, you win by 100 and one team's. This team looked like they're playing defense. They didn't look inept. How do you score 90? Like, the other kid's point guard, I'd be like, oh, well, if he scored 90, the other kid went for 40. Like, it didn't. Did you watch the highlights? The other team
the highlights are ridiculous.
They look
this
like
kid is ridiculous. He's the kid who I hit that half-court shot that was just like a very casual pull-up.
This is not the first time he's done it. He's
And
put
his
up
name
like
is
75.
awesome for
He's
basketball.
Lonzo Ball's brother.
Yeah.
It's Lonzo, LiAngelo, and LaMelo. And the
LaMelo
father's
Ball.
Lamar.
LaMelo Ball. If you just say, hey, there's this kid LaMelo Ball, I'd be like, yeah, draft him.
Sign him on my team right fucking now. Recruit him immediately.
Yeah.
The dude throwing outlet passes is the real star.
Yeah.
Spot on every single half-court pass. He's
I
a
would
quarterback.
fucking. What you
How
gonna
can
do?
you not defend
You gotta
that?
foul
How
him.
can
You gotta foul him
At
hard.
some point, you gotta break
That's
that kid's
exactly what I was
nose.
going to say.
You gotta break his ribs.
I used to play CYO, and we were terrible, and I was bad at basketball. I was like not the real basketball team. Like the good kids played like high school, whatever. Or I was playing CYO because I had nothing to do on Saturdays, and I was no good. But if somebody started lighting up, I'd always commit a hard foul.
Yeah.
Just fucking take them
No
to the
easy
fucking
buckets.
hardwood. See if you come at me hard next
92
time.
points
No.
in a 32-minute game.
It's a lot.
They put up a $145 or something like that.
Speaking of which, Dave, you ready to do hard fouls against Fuck Jerry? These losers.
Did you guys talk about that already?
Yeah, they're such losers.
I kind of saw that. Gaz woke me up, and he's like, "We're at war with Fuck Jerry." I don't even know who the fuck Jerry is.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. Like, should I get involved? Should I not get involved? I saw McAfee got in a fight a couple days ago. Yeah, I was like,
McAfee
I didn't know what that
went
was. I'm like, are we in a fight? I'm here. I don't know who we're fighting. I thought from what I followed of the Fuck Jerry, he lasted 15 minutes. And
We
quit.
beat them, and
Is
then
he
they
back?
we beat them on the internet, which is where these fights take place, and then he keeps saying, well, I want to play him 3-on-3 basketball. Like, why, so that we can give you more publicity? What the fuck? Why
What do you
would
mean
we
he wants
do
to
that?
play us in 3-on-3
He wants to play.
basketball?
He's like, you guys are a
Barstool
sports
versus Fuck
website,
Jerry,
so you
3-on-3
must be
tournament.
good at sports. Play us in 3-on-3 basketball.
Which means, like, they've either got a couple ringers or...
According to sources, 2 months ago at Soho House, Fuck Jerry came up to you, said what's up, and you told him to go fuck himself.
Sounds about right.
What?
This is what the little birds are telling me.
I mean,
Fuck Jerry
That's
came up.
entirely possible.
Lewis is saying fuck Jerry came up to me.
Oh, Lewis is there.
Sitting next to us at dinner, and he said, "Go fuck yourselves." Right?
Yes.
I don't even know who the fuck Jerry is. So what did he like? Did I know who he was?
No, we didn't know who they were, and you were like, "Who the fuck are these guys? Go fuck yourself."
Why did I say that?
Because you're a fucking asshole.
When was I
dude.
at dinner? When I was at dinner with you at Soho's, I don't even remember that. In New York.
Ashley Benson's birthday.
All right, that wasn't Soho House.
Maybe it wasn't so.
We were at Kaholo House or something.
I don't know what
A
the
house,
difference
some house.
is.
She was they were at the table with us?
They were at the table to the right of us. Yeah.
Oh!
Bingo.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
so fuck
all right.
those guys.
Okay, so
And you knew they were fuck Jerry.
I kind of knew who they were. Yeah. And
Oh, so this happened. We went out. I don't know who the fuck they were. I told you. So we went out to dinner with like Ashley Benson, Ash Benzo or whatever, like for her birthday, and we were at one table, and these
So
dudes
weird,
were
by
at
the
the
way.
next, and they came up. We're big fans or whatever, but I didn't like them or whatever. I don't know why. He's like, maybe I do fuck Jerry's. Like, I don't know. Fuck you. I don't know what that is. So I didn't. I didn't even think twice about it.
Either way.
Yeah, they were like, I was like, fuck these guys. Fuck Jerry, we do this. I don't give a fuck about fuck Jerry. I don't know what fuck Jerry is. Just go. So I do remember, I didn't know who they were. I still didn't put that together when they, so I have no idea who fuck Jerry is. I met fuck Jerry, I guess. I didn't know. I
That's
don't
actually the ultimate big time that you already crossed paths and you truly, genuinely.
Like,
didn't know
I would never
genuinely don't know who
walk
you are.
up to somebody at a table and be like, hey, I'm the Barstool guy. Like,
Right,
that's sort of what
right.
he did. He's like, I'm fuck Jerry. He's like, I
don't know
fuck.
who you are. Get out of here.
Yeah, like,
Beat it.
like I'm eating fucking, you're fuck Jerry. You want me to kiss you? You want cookie? I don't know what the fuck that means. That meant so little to me, I didn't even remember it. Didn't know
Right.
what you were just talking about.
Right.
Like, oh, you're fuck Jerry?
And obviously,
fucking cares?
obviously they're
Ultimate
walking
unforgettable.
around with it on their shoulder.
Yeah, right. Like, who literally, now that he's saying it, that's how he's like, hey, I'm the fuck Jerry guy. It's just like, I
Don't know,
fuck.
don't care. You can't be more forgettable than that.
Yeah.
I forgot meeting you. I forgot fighting with you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, yeah. So fuck you, fuck Jerry. Are we still in a fight with him?
No, I told
I
you.
mean, it'll be a fight forever.
they
We're
just-
never gonna like
They
them.
want us to play them in 3-on-3 basketball.
That's the ultimate, king move right there. It's like, I met him, I don't know who he is. He
Right.
introduced himself as fuck Jerry. I'm like, I don't know.
he literally was sitting like you were arm to arm with the guy and like go fuck yourself and just take
Well, he wasn't go fuck you. Lewis
like,
said
get the
him
fuck
next.
outta here.
It was just like, I'm very
don't
nice
care
when
who you
anybody
are.
meet. Right. He's like, I'm fuck Jerry guy. And he was like looking for reaction. Like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Right.
So, all right. But I'm glad we're done with that. Yeah, I was busy. I saw it. Gaz came running. He's like, we're in a fight. I'm like, well, who?
It was
Fuck
quick.
Jerry. Who the fuck's fuck Jerry?
K. Marco killed him like in 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's like the.
You go private. Once you go private, it's the ultimate
over.
submission.
Yeah, totally. That's a run. Now, post, I didn't see, again, I was pretty caught up in shit, my own shit yesterday. How did the Van Pelt shit
Good.
go?
It was
Yeah.
good. It was good.
He, I don't know if he had, and then after, I don't know if he felt that he pressured, but he's like, if you want to come on, I'll do a pizza review. So he did reach out after.
No, he said that he was going to do a pizza review anyway. I mean, this has been in the works for a while. Like,
Yeah.
know,
What'd
I
you guys
told
talk
you.
about? College hoops?
No, we did. We just talked about Comedy Central, and then we talked a little of the Patriots parade and the cafeteria. It was good.
I said it this summer when I did the podcast, and I'll say it here for a different audience. What you guys from Portnoy on down, what you guys do daily is funny. You guys churn out content which is constantly it's in its own space, but it's a challenge to do what you guys do. And I tip my cap. I do it on Twitter. I'll do it here because I'm fans of what you do, and I think it's fantastic.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, Bristol's. That was.
I don't know if I've ever been to Bristol.
That was a good way to get humbled pretty quickly off of like a big week with Comedy Central, to walk into Bristol and walk into, they're like, oh, and here's another, $500 million studio, and here's another fight. It's like, holy shit.
There's a lot of places that we walk. I mean, the YouTube's all. There's a
Yeah,
lot.
you're like, wow, okay, this is real. This is some serious shit.
Anything else we miss? I noticed this place is kind of falling apart because
Yeah, a little
Brett's
bit.
been gone
Yeah.
forever.
There's no snacks, no food.
No.
Brett, we're gonna call him.
No, I don't
Brett,
know.
no
I don't
food
even
office
know.
manager.
I don't
There's no
even-
toilet paper.
So when I
Yeah.
walked in and I'm like, am I going to be pissing
animal
blood?
life.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I probably going to need toilet paper. Else it's going to be a bloody dick mess
Oh,
in here.
God, Jesus. You
Bloody
have like
dick
it's
mess.
dripping
But it was
on your
clean.
dick.
It was
Bloody
clean.
Stripping on
dick
your
mess
dick?
is something I don't ever need to hear again from you.
I'm clean. I want to brought up if it's still an issue.
You're falling apart. This is.
This is what happens when you try to live like you're 20. When you're 40.
The Super Bowl week,
Dave, it's been going on for like a longer time than last week.
The only time you stopped partying was when your face fell off.
hashtag sorry for partying.
Sorry I partied, bro.
That's a rundown.